oh man, dude. I was not trying to go live right now, but let's see if I can turn this. No, 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 can't do it. Right, great. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Okay. Well, shit. Let's see if I can make this work. Okay, not what I was anticipating to contend with today. But hey, here we are. What's up? Welcome. Come on in. Hi, Miss Q. Okay, so basically, I've been watching YouTube, obviously, on and off throughout this whole process. And since I've started my channel, and I've been able to see a lot of truth having a channel, exploring some different ideas and things, and seeing what was hidden, seeing what was not. Hi, Daryl. And yeah, I'm gonna have trouble like seeing the chat. So much love to everybody who comes in, and like bear with me because I am doing my best here, impromptu. So okay, I've been watching this channel and what they've been putting out called the Y Files. Um, it's very well done. It's very scripted. Oh boy, I have this air conditioning noise going on, so hopefully you guys can hear me over that. It should stop in a minute, literally, or two. Okay, but so essentially, this guy's been putting out a lot of like conspiracy theories, or he will give him and his fish, okay, the Y Files. This guy and his fish. Animated fish, possibly animated guy. I don't know. Anyway, they'll put stuff out, and it's a lot of times things that I've been very curious about and things that I've done some studying on, and also things that I've been shown through my means of research and connecting dots. And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to feel about it, right? So, at first I was like, okay, whatever. I see all these really great channels being put out that are putting information out. At least it's getting people thinking. People have to do their own research. That's the only way. And even still, so much of our history is completely just fabricated. um, so much of it is left out. We just don't have the full story. A lot of things have been put away and then removed from public record. Um, and so, there are many of us who hold, well, all of us who have a heart and a parietal system and all of this, we do hold those truths in our heart. And yes, in our DNA, in the information that is transcribed into our DNA and all of this. But it's more so the fascia system that allows for this type of thing to happen. And I believe that that's fully connected to the moon. So this guy's talking about the moon right now. He's been talking about the moon quite a bit. He even put a couple of things out about like Apollo 20, if you guys have looked into Apollo 20 and what that's about. If not, check it out. It's very interesting. So I just wanted to kind of like share a few things that I've come to understand, and they're a little bit, I would say it's an addition to some of the things this guy is saying. It's an addition to some of what he's saying, because I think what happens is things become very convoluted due to, look, like fundamentally as humans, we're all from like one mother. We're all from one mother. as a human race, as any being on this earth in this universe. We're all from the same mother. And that's like undisputed and understood, but not highlighted information and understanding. So, that being said, we have all these different stories about this race and that race and this, reptilians versus this versus that. I mean, if we're talking about shapeshifters, then they can take any form they want. So, like, why are we even having these conversations? Anyway, it's very convoluted. It's convoluted. But ultimately, we all come from the same family, if you will. So, I wanted to just address a couple of things real quick, and hopefully it goes well.
You might think of a creature that physically changes its
Sorry
shape,
about
like
the glare.
From Star Trek,
Really, I am.
Comics or Tonks from
But
Harry
yeah.
Potter. Reptilians don't do this. They actually always look like themselves. What they do is manipulate the human brain to perceive them differently. The source of the reptilians' power is their ability to alter our perception of reality. And they don't do this with telepathy, they do this with technology. According to David Icke, the moon is not only a spacecraft, but also a holographic projection device. The broadcast
Okay.
from the moon.
Okay, so that there was a little bit before that I was wanting to address, but we'll just start here. There was a lot there, and it's like packed in with a lot of I would just say like perverted information. From what I understand and from what I've been shown, it's just quite perverted. Yes, the moon is quite possibly holographic, if you will, but I think it's much more intricate than that. As far as we understand things on Earth, I guess you could classify it as so. But it emanates. It's the spark. It's where all life emanates from. It is the thing that we are connected to that helps to transcribe the new Earth and to actually build some new framework, because all we see is this. I saw it called, thank you, Monica, my research partner, the Memorex matrix. Okay, so you can either let somebody else create for you, or you can take hold of your own reality and create with us. But like fighting against the mother is going to continue to become more and more difficult, because more and more of us are waking up and remembering who we are and what our connection is and how important it is. And we're remembering how to heal ourselves, and we're remembering all kinds of wonderful things that are held in our fascia systems and in our hearts, because that's where it comes from, our hearts that are connected by dark matter to the moon. So, okay, let's continue.
Our reality, or at least our perception of reality. There's what's known as a frequency embargo around the Earth.
Wait. Who enforces this embargo?
Well, there's a bunch of alien races who are part of a galactic federation, and they keep an eye.
We'll stop there again. No, I don't follow the Galactic Federation of Light. To me, what I can gather and put together and just try to put simply is that it's well and nicely, April, I'm going to put it like this. It's their way of trying to maintain some sort of weird sovereignty over themselves, but they can't do this. They can't continue to do this because, as they know very clearly, there's many who are operating from within their operations, systems, and all of this that are completely corrupt. And so it's not going to work. They're being overseen by the mother. They don't like it. That's why you're seeing things like, oh, now this guy's all of a sudden going to disclose all of this information, right? And 817,000 people are going to see it in 17 hours, okay? Okay.
On the reptilians, but it's a whole thing.
Go on, I got time.
No, it needs its own video.
She got me all excited. This is a bunch of bullshit.
There is much more to reality than we can perceive with our senses. And the human brain is quite capable
Okay,
of...
one more thing about the moon. I'm not sure if you've seen the information that I've been able to gather and share, which I've placed in all different areas, but you can find it for free on my Patreon, where I post about Thea and the Mother Ether, and you can do all of this research yourself, and it's all, like, I say it's all there. There's a lot of missing information, but, you know, the dots to be connected are between the lines. You can read between the lines and see the truth and start to connect dots. And, you know, obviously if you've been following this channel, then you know, we've been doing the research and we've been connecting the dots and we know, but so, yeah.
Experiencing the true universe. In fact, it was specifically designed to do so. But the frequencies that would allow us to see the real world are being blocked. Instead, we're locked into this simple three-dimensional existence. But there is much more being withheld from us. If you believe in simulation theory, then these beings are the creators of the simulation. If you're religious, then these beings are demons or...
Okay, so at the beginning of this, he said that basically he was trying to tie the moon directly to all evil beings that are causing atrocity on Earth, okay? But here's the thing. Those beings are the ones that try to separate themselves from the mother. That's what's going on. Those are the Galactic Federation of Light people. Okay. That's who that is. They're responsible for the atrocities that happen to women and children especially, and all of the human race. And actually, more so the women that know this innately, that hold power, that turn around and use it corruptly and hand it over to these men, those are literally the ones who are directly responsible for all of the atrocities of women and children that we see today. Anyhow, so at the beginning, they were trying to do this through the Enki and Enlil story. If you go to my Patreon, you'll see I was researching Goddess Ki again, because there's a lot of convolution again around Gaia and Ki and the different goddess names, especially like when it comes down to like Aphrodite. That's not the same entity as the mother. Though that would be one of the beings who totally like betrayed the mother and herself. So weird how like I don't have anybody on here. I don't know. I hope that you guys can hear me anyway, and I'm gonna keep going.
Jinn. Either way, they're not our friends. But why?
Yeah, but if you go on there, you'll see the Enki and the Enlil's convolution. That's just almost like a way to segue into the stuff that I'm talking about and totally ignore the truth about the mother. And that's why I'm here doing this. Like, I have a lot of things that I need to be doing right now, and I'm super blessed and honored to be here doing this, but like, this is not easy. So thank you for being here, and definitely please bear with me, especially if you've never been here before. We'll get through this together. Okay, so I just want people to have more to like chew on, more to think about, more of the full story to like work with, you know? Yeah.
Why would an advanced race want to keep humans oblivious to the real world? Well, when humans were first created, the alien creators learned something. All other animals on Earth are driven by instinct. The instinct to eat, to survive, to reproduce, and that's about it. But when the first humans were given sentience, a byproduct of that sentience was emotion. Sure, human.
Okay, so I don't know. I've kind of had enough and I might have to do more parts to this, but I've learned that I can only take these things in bits and pieces because honestly, I'm shaking right now. Not just because I'm on live and like it's nerve wracking and all of that, but like because there's so many things to cut. It feels like this is so much bigger than we can contend with, but it's not. It is, the illusion is this. And when he talked about the simulation theory and the people who created that, again, the Galactic Federation of Light stuff, all of that stuff, yes, they have created a digital metaverse. That is what Mars realm is. It is a digital metaverse. It is not the real world. This guy or whatever is telling the truth, like about that. Like these other, entities that went astray and wanted to create their own demiurge, and you have the Garden of Eden, you have all of that, you have the race of humans that was created, Adam and Eve, and intermingled with already existing humanity. Bro, like, come on. What? Yeah. So basically, this guy is telling the truth as far as that goes. These people that, whoever has the gold has the control or the power or whatever, supposedly. Well, yeah, and that was another thing he was talking about was gold and how the terraforming of it. And if you listen closely, the terraforming of Earth, like to fix things that were not right, that were deficient. I believe that's what's happening now. We're being terraformed where we've been made deficient because of industrialization and all kinds of horrid things. And but yeah, like, oh, I don't know where I was going exactly. I apologize. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff to kind of like try to piece together, and it's just frustrating to have all this other stuff thrown at us. So I think that like the gold got stolen. I think that 9/11 was possibly a gold heist to just continue hiding this like whole thing and keeping these people in power, these billionaires, these like handful of people or whatever, or a couple handfuls of people that just continue to like really pull strings. And they're just a lot less powerful, especially now, than anybody can comprehend at this moment. And you are so much more powerful than you can comprehend at this moment. And I just wish for more of the truth. Like, I do understand there's a specific thing that has to unfold in order to transcend, and it's an individual process. There's too many lies and not enough truth, and like it's just getting super sad to see. And like I personally don't just want to like sit by and watch, because I did a lot of work, and then so now I'm having to see like other people put out similar work to mine for the very first time, but also say something negative and like demonize everything and get tons of following and have people like throw tons of money at them. And they're saying the diametric opposite of what I've been trying to teach and what I've been shown. And I'm just supposed to like sit here and like not say anything. I had to come on and say something. Let's see if there's anything else we want to address before I go.
We're still driven by instinct. We're driven to survive and reproduce like every other animal.
Ugh, and I got the guppy support painters to prove it. Oof, ah.
But because humans are now aware of themselves and their existence, they experience the world differently. They experience fear of the future. Humans experience the pleasure of nostalgia for the past. No other animal has this gift. this
Okay, I don't
force.
want to get into this because this is where he's going to get into some nonsensical, like, he's going to try to give some reason for why humanity is in the condition it's in, right? Skirt the issue. No, like, I'm not going to even entertain that right now. So, all right, y'all, much love. Have a beautiful evening. I'll talk to you soon.